Area 51 Raid, a warning. So many people have seen the memes being posted about the Area 51 raid. Well, I thought it was all just memes and was all a joke, and since I run a meme page for fun, I posted some of those memes. I then got a direct message from an account with 0 followers and following 0 people saying, "I'm from the future. People go through with the raid and release creatures, information, and new weapons into the world." I didn't bother answering because he was probably some guy just trying to be funny. Then I got a phone call right after I had seen the message from an unknown caller. A deep voice that was 100% a voice modifier started talking and said, "I'm not kidding. I'm a time traveler and I'm trying to warn everyone about this raid. Just listen to me." I was freaked out at this point because I had no clue how he got my number, but I was confused on if it was even the same guy. People don't go marching into Area 51. They bring all sorts of weapons. Guns, knives, baseball bats, you name it. They start attacking everyone at Area 51 and come out successful. They storm into the building and keep attacking everyone who stands in their way. I tried to say something, but he stopped me. "Don't talk. There's not enough time, just listen." They start going through the entire base, finding information like the government is rigged, countries that have unknown resources underground that could be used for different things like weapons, buildings, or making humans evolve into a stronger species. He told me that information is released about planets that have life on them. He told me about weapons that shoot lasers like video games, and how people started to use them against guards. He said that there were different testing rooms where plants, animals, and even humans were being tested on. Then, they made it to where they kept any creatures that aren't supposed to be on Earth. He began saying, "The creatures they found and released were locked up and hidden for a reason." He said that all the creatures were on a certain level of danger. Level 1 was the lowest, and level 3 was the highest. They started with the level 1 creatures, which were creatures like animals with 2 heads, or humans that were mutated and had wings or tails. Then they made it to level 2 creatures, which were creatures that looked like something from another planet. Scaly skin, claws, wings, massive teeth. Some were still animals, but were bigger than they should be, and had sharp teeth. When they finally made it to level 3, they found creatures that were almost like bats, but they were bigger and had no fur. These bat-like creatures had bones and ripped up military uniforms in their cell. Another creature was a skinny white creature with black eyes, and one of the people raiding looked through the glass to see it, and it was staring at it. He started chanting satanic stuff and shot himself. At the end of all the creatures was a room with cameras and buttons to lock and unlock the doors. There was one button that would unlock or lock all of them at once instead of one by one. One of the people raiding decided to press that button when no one else would, and he released all the creatures. He said doors started opening, and all the creatures went wild and started to run and fly around the Area 51 base. Some were attacking each other. The people raiding all ran through an emergency exit and found their way out of the base, where they were surrounded by more military waiting for them. They were gunned down, and when they tried to tell the military what happened, one of the walls was bursted through, and all the creatures escaped and ran different ways. The military tried to shoot them, but some creatures attacked. When they all attacked, the military's weapons weren't enough, and they were all wiped out by the level 3 creatures, and the raiders were killed in a mess too. Days after the raid, cities began getting attacked by different creatures, and were all destroyed. The world becomes a playground for these creatures. I'm warning you now, so let others know that people go through with the raid. He hung up the phone, and when I tried to call him back so I could ask questions, the phone number wasn't even a working number.
The number cannot be reached now. Please hang up and try again later.
This is Kinetic Symphony. If you've enjoyed this narrated story, Please subscribe and like the video to help me grow. Thank you.